Good morning. Welcome to live from the studio where I'm speaking to Howard Carter, the British Egyptologist who discovered the tomb of King Tut. Good morning, Mr. Carter.
Good morning, Matt.
Can you tell us when you discovered the tomb?
I discovered the tomb in November 1922, but I didn't enter the tomb till February 17, 1923.
What did you find inside?
I found a beautiful golden wall with funeral scenes painted on it and tons of golden objects.
Was there a body?
3 actually, two smaller coffins and 1 larger.
How did you find it?
I was searching in the Valley of the Kings for ancient tombs and I stumbled upon steps that led down. I have some live footage of me entering the tomb. Would you like to see it?
Let's roll it.
I'm at the excavation site. I'm about to be lowered into the hole of what I believe is King Tut's tomb. I'll come live to you from inside.
I'm Howard Carter, here inside the tomb and standing next to a mummified body of who I believe to be is King Tut based on the sign on the wall. Dude, you need a Tic Tac.
Well, what do you expect after 3,000 years?
Are you King Tut?
Yes, I am King Tut.
Can I ask you a few questions?
I think I have the time.
How old were you when you became king?
I was 9 years old, but I was still too young to make my own decisions, so I had an advisor.
Were you married?
I was married to a young woman named Akas Behetten, who was my stepsister and 10 years older than me.
How many children did you have?
I had two daughters, but they were still too young to make it past infancy, and they died, and they're buried here right next to me.
How old were you when you died?
I was 18 years old, and that was still even young for my generation.
How did you die?
Many think I died from murder because the bone shard in the back of my skull. Also, I had hematoma in the base of my skull, which is a giant one. And also, I broke my leg very badly and it got a monster infection. But probably, I died from it all.
Good. What's in store for me now?
I'm gonna go get me an antelope burger. After 3,000 years, a guy gets hungry.
Yeah. Right. What were you responsible for during your reign?
Well, you know the 365-day calendar? That was me.
Cool, thanks.
Also, my dad changed the religion back to 1 or 3 gods to worship. I changed it back to many gods.
Oh, that was amazing.
It truly was.
One question. Why did it take you so long to open the tomb if you found it in February, opened it in February?
I needed some funding and the right workers to get this stuff out, so I did not damage anything. So I secretly covered it back up.
So thank you for joining us. Please come back and join us again.
Thank you, Matt. It was a pleasure.
I'm Matt Laird. I'm in the studio speaking to Howard Carter. Good morning, Mr. Carter. Where and when were you born?
I was born May 1874 in England.
What schooling did you have?
I was trained as an artist and was groomed for the family portrait business. I didn't want to do that, so I left for Egypt and got a job as a tracer. I would go inside tombs and draw what I saw for records and future study.
Who did you work for?
Egyptian antiquities. I was an archaeologist and inspector along the Nile Valley. Later, I was hired by Lord Carvin to find King Tut's tomb.
Did you retire?
Yes, after I found King Tut's tomb, I retired and became a collector of Egyptian art.
When and how did you die?
I died of an infected mosquito bite that I shaved over, got infected, and I died.
This is a poster that me and my team put together. This is a picture of King Tut's mummy. This is a picture of King Tut getting a CAT scan. This is a picture of King Tut's funeral mask, which he wore in his death. This is a picture of the inside of King Tut's tomb, and that's a picture of Howard Carter. And there's a picture of Howard Carter, a British Egyptologist who discovered King Tut. I'm King Tut.
My last speaking to Mr. Carter, Howard Carter. I messed up. I messed up. I said Mr. Carter, Howard Carter.
Oh my God almighty. Mom, stop it when it says, he got almighty.
Wait. Go. Move in. Move in.
What were you responsible for during your reign?
I was responsible for the 365-day calendar. You know that? That was me.
It makes school.
Also, okay, cut!
Yes.
I'm Howard Carter, here inside the tomb of who I believe to be King Tut, who is.
Okay, cut. Ready?
MLR. Steelers rule, Ravens drool.
Or when did you die?
What were you responsible for? Cut! Stop! Hit the middle button!
After I take 22?
Hit the middle button!
I'm King Tut.
Buried in his jammies.